Okay, today your job is a multi-step process. We are going to develop a program that draws a neighborhood. So to start, you're going to start with a little bit of starter code that looks like this. So we're going to go to x is negative 200, y is 80. That's up here in the corner. We're going to set the pen color to a color, make it thickness of 2, clear the screen, put the pen down, and then you are going to implement the primitive commands necessary to draw a house. And you are going to pass it a parameter, in this case 50, and 50 is the side length of the house. So for example, when I click on this, it will draw a house, and this distance from here to here is 50. So for example, if I were to change this to 100, it would draw a bigger house, and if I made it 20, it would draw a little house. So the number you pass it here is the side length of the square. And so you draw a house. So that's your first job. And when you are done that, save it as DrawHouse V1. So that's version 1. What you're going to do after that is you're going to take this DrawHouse and you're going to use it to try to draw a street. So when you draw a street, it'll look something like this. A row of houses. That makes a street. So you're going to use your DrawHouse, put it inside of a loop so that you can draw an entire street, and call that version 2. And then when you've got that done, the last thing you're going to do is figure out how to repeatedly draw streets so that you can draw an entire neighborhood. So there you go, a subdivision of houses. So you'll have to figure out how the code you're going to need inside this DrawHouse to make it draw a house. So we're going to work on this in small steps. We're just going to figure out how to draw a house. I recommend you just drawing a house with a side length of 50, and then play with it and figure out how to make it so you can pass it a parameter. Okay, so then when you're all done with that, you're finished today's task.